Top 10 Murder Topics to Research. The Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. An essay on this topic can provide an overview of the events surrounding the assassination of President Lincoln. In particular, you may focus on the events leading to it, such as the end of the Civil War and the Emancipation Proclamation. Which of them served as a motivation for John Wilkes Booth? In addition, you can discuss the consequences of Lincoln's assassination and his becoming a symbol of democracy. President Harry S. Truman's assassination attempt. An attempt to assassinate President Truman occurred in 1950. The assailant, Oscar Collazo, was a member of a nationalist group seeking Puerto Rico's independence. What particular factors caused him to assault Harry S. Truman? What security measures were implemented at the time, and were they effective? Answer these questions in your paper. The media's role in the JFK assassination coverage. Mass media played a significant role in shaping the public's opinion regarding JFK's assassination. Your paper can provide a timeline of media coverage and show how it evolved. Start by examining the breaking news and the emotional response they conveyed. Then, review the media representation of the assassins. Finally, address the conspiracy theories related to the assassination. Police officer murder, trial, and punishment. What legal aspects are involved in trying a police officer who committed murder? You can research this question in your paper. A police officer as an accused can influence the jury's perception and the dynamics in court. That's why we also recommend you address the importance of transparency and impartiality during the investigation. Cognitive bias in Robin Adams' murder case. Here, your task is to identify cognitive biases that may have influenced decision-making in Robin Adams' case. You can focus on the investigation as well as the trial. For example, cognitive bias may have led the investigators to interpret evidence as proof of their pre-existing beliefs. Use your conclusions to make a statement about the fairness of the criminal justice system. Generation Kill, Anti-Terrorism Fight After September 11th. In this paper, you can review the aftermath of 9/11 as presented in the book or TV series Generation Kill. The main aspects you can discuss here are the motivation behind the U.S. involvement in Iraq and Afghanistan and the challenges faced by American soldiers. Consider illustrating your arguments with examples from Generation Kill. Homicide perception in ancient Greece and Rome. Do you want to know how murder was perceived in ancient civilizations? Write an essay about it. Focus on the concepts of the sanctity of life, justice, and morality in ancient Greece and Rome. In addition, you can look into the mythology related to death and the afterlife. How did these narratives influence people's attitudes toward homicide? The cost of learning to kill. Training soldiers and other military personnel to kill enemies takes a severe psychological toll on them. You can discuss it in your paper and introduce broader societal implications. In particular, we recommend looking into the concepts of desensitization and psychological conditioning in training soldiers. Can we consider the war a form of murder? This interesting topic requires you to compare and contrast war and murder. Both involve taking human life, but are they really so similar? As the main point of difference, you can consider the moral justification for killing in a war, which is not present in murder. Explain how this aspect influences the collective perception of war killings as noble. Should children be tried as adults for murder? The juvenile criminal justice system differs from the regular criminal justice system in many aspects. You can explore these differences to answer the question of whether children should be tried like adults for murder. For example, take such criteria as emotional, moral, and cognitive capacities in the context of serious crimes like homicide. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.